Okay, we're rolling. We're going organic here. Organic footage. Dan, there it is.
It's here.
It has arrived.
The revolution has started.
It has arrived. Here, I'll film it. You swivel it. Show us what it does.
Well, you gotta get some uneven ground here first. Here, put this underneath the, just underneath that.
Underneath this?
Yeah, just lift that up on the. So we've got a hill here.
What are we gonna do? We got a hill. What do we do? I wouldn't put a swivel foot on a hill. That would be dangerous.
Here, let's put the.
You gotta hold one.
Oh, we'll put the big.
Well, it's got a level built right in.
Yeah, we're basically level.
Problem solved, just like that. No more wedges, no more nothing. No more digging, no more shoveling. Amazing. What's it called?
Level right.
You want to give us the official polished sales pitch?
No, I mean,
Kerry Coburn from Dica.
Amazing.
He is pretty amazing.
If a
Dan
dumb guy
is amazing.
Can figure it, like if a good dumb guy like me can figure it out, anybody can do it.
So what's the weight on it?
48 pounds.
48 pounds. And it's 24-inch round?
24-inch round. It's got a built-in bubble level. It's 2 pieces. It can pick up to 10 degrees of level. Obviously, we still want folks, you said, shovel if you can on dirt. Try to get your ground level if you can. But if you cannot, this is a great solution for hard surfaces as well.
Well, especially if you're trying to level in 2 different axes, right?
Correct.
It's brilliant for that.
It is.
And what's the rated load capacity?
The capacity is 250,000 pounds, and so we're not really worried about your load here. As long as you got something large enough to distribute the load below it, that's the real key. So this is phenomenal material. It's our Safety Tech product line. It's 2 3-inch pads, right?
Yeah.
So you can get to 6 inches this way, 1 inch that way, 10 degrees slope.
And would your recommendation be that if I was stacking up, because I'm on a hill, I'm probably gonna use some Pro Stack blocks too, would you use that as the top and do your leveling from the top layer, or would you level that at the base and put your Pro Stack on top of that?
You'd put your Pro Stack on this, otherwise if you're...
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Pro Stack would be crooked if you put it on there.
Yes.
So you'd have to put your Pro Stack on top of this.
Correct.
Thanks, Dan. Do you work here?
I'm dumb enough and I could even figure it out.
This is all common sense. That's the recommendation. Okay, number 1, think, use common sense, and then just apply what's going to work best for you in the field.
That's beautiful. And when anticipated availability?
We just started running production on them. We'll have our first 25 available to ship this week.
Really?
And then we'll be building 50 here. So there's a limited supply to start. But as demand picks up, as we get user feedback, we're going to start, seeing a lot more of this product in the field in 2024.
Can I get one? Can the Canadian concrete pumper get one?
I mean,
can I get one?
We'll be happy to visit with you about this.
We'll discuss further.
Absolutely.
You have the best answers. Very polished. No, that's great though. No, it is amazing. It's amazing. Seriously, I'm going to say almost every day, I'm digging, I'm shoveling, I'm trying to level up. We went through the experience with cribbing wedges, where it was to get proper usage of them was very specific. So this answers all those. It's the solution.
It is. We feel really great about it. You've the fellow BC guys who helped develop it. You got to give props to Wayne and our friend Wayne from BC.
What's the name of Wayne's company?
Test Right.
Test Right. He's over in Victoria, Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
Any plans to make this in a larger size?
That is the
eventually
goal. Yeah, we're currently limiting it to the 24-inch round. And as we expand the product line, absolutely, we want to build a larger footprint.
Because I'm thinking
accommodate more equipment.
Like on these 2 pads. Well, that would even be sufficient, but on larger pads, like a 36-inch version, to cover a larger base would be amazing.
Lift the ground up, make the ground high enough to...
Yeah, no, I like what we've got here.
We were just talking. This also works lots of times if you're a little bit low and you need a spacer. If this is on your truck, you also have a spacer that's if you need the height.
You can make it go to 4 to 6 inches.
Instead of getting another.
Oh, instead of stacking
4 by 6.
material. Yeah,
Instead of-
you've
also
yeah, you
also
gotta-
it can act as a spacer
yeah, you got a
if you
thick
need
pad. That's true.
Instead of putting 5 or 6, 4 by 6.
I know a guy that just bought an extra set of pads just for height. I mean, ideally for height, I'd probably get the cribbing blocks.
Yeah.
Right in behind here.
Yeah.
But yeah, double duty, double
This
purpose,
is-
right?
You could use it for this, but if you didn't need it and you needed the spacer
No, it's brilliant.
height, you can use it for that too.
I want
Dual
the
purpose.
first one. Best case scenario, you get the second one.
That's right.
I've already got my order in.
Is this true?
Hey, level right. We want to make this, the right way of doing things, the easy way of doing things.
Yeah, I know it's an amazing product. What else is new? Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, we're loving our multi-pad setups, right? So you were very influential in helping get that going. So we've got some nice kits of the multi-pad.
So we've got recommended kits now.
Yeah. So let me get to this. So multi-pad system. So this is the Scott Sutherland, the pro pumper guy. So you've got 12 square feet up to 30 square feet, and then we've built these kits. So there's seen some insider information here, some good pricing. So just we got show pricing available. So 12 square feet, 60,000 pound rated capacity. We can supply the 24-inch pad, or you can use your current OEM pad. And then ultimately, so I think you use that setup on a lot of your 40 meter
This is
pumps.
our 40 meter and smaller. That is our go-to.
Yeah.
And then this one, that's like our 47 meter.
Yep.
And then 56, 58 is this setup right here. And some applications around pads are a little bit more convenient for storage as well as moving them around on site.
Yeah.
But yeah, for us it's kind of like 40 meter and smaller, up to 47, 50 meter kind of range, and then up to your 58, 60 meter would be this one. So yeah, that's really helpful.
As you get to the bigger footprints, or even if you want to get more effective load distribution, definitely want to highlight that we also have Steel Tech, which is using safety tech. On the underside of that is some steel plate with some strips of plastic that will lock into steel tubes that will then spread the load over 3 of the 18 by 48 3-inch thick safety tech pads. So we can get 13.5 up to 18 square feet in a solution that's really designed for that 50 meter up to the 70 meter pumps.
And the one thing I noticed with the Steel Tech dunnage, the top pad is reinforced. So your newer machines, even some of the big booms that have the real small outrigger foot that creates a lot of pressure, you got a steel reinforced top pad, which is a lot more, gives a lot more peace of mind than setting up on something like an old-fashioned wooden pad.
Yeah. Hey, the other thing in the matting industry too, I'm trying to get to it here, but we just launched a new product called Maxi Track that we're going to be importing in here. So say goodbye to half-inch mats and embrace the new proven standard in highly portable matting solutions. So these are going to be 3 foot by 6 foot. They overlap. There's a little shoulder there. 2 people can easily move them at 88 pounds a piece, and you can build a modular mat to track in or move in really heavy equipment, big pumps, big cranes. This stuff is an inch thick, right?
Oh, that's the material.
This is the
Oh my-
material.
wow.
So when you compare this to the traditional Alternamat, which we love the Alternamat,
Yeah.
these are great hand movable mats, right? If you look at the thickness there, that's a 1/2 inch.
Yeah,
So you're going to get about 3 times plus more rigidity in this.
that is
pump.
heavy-duty stuff.
Yeah.
And you were saying because it overlaps, it eliminates seepage. You don't get seepage
Correct.
where the 2 panels connect.
Yep.
So that'd be an application like we got job sites with really poor ground conditions, and they brought in like 6-inch minus big rock material.
Yeah.
They throw it down, but when you try and drive over it, the tires just push it out of the way. They just plow it out of the way. So something like this is ideal for an application
100%.
like that.
And historically, you would have to buy like an 8 foot by 14 inch, 3-inch thick, Durabase or Tough Track, or these big mats that you can't move by hand. This is hand movable.
Have you ever had somebody who's purchased those just to keep a couple on a truck for when they get stuck, for getting out?
I mean, so this is a new product to us.
Yeah.
Right now, you got to buy in lots of 25.
Okay.
So eventually, you can buy a couple. Right now, you got to buy basically a pallet.
Because I don't want to avoid my warranty, but I may have done that before with Dica pads, the safety tech ones. But like that looks like it would even be more effective in said situation. So we got lots of good stuff. I like the recommended dunnage packages. That's great because I've had a lot of people reach out through the YouTube platform as well as Instagram asking for recommendations. So now they've got recommendations, and that's based on what we've been using. Obviously everybody's application is going to be different.
And we're still doing, you know, our slot lock cribbing setups here. Here's a nice setup with an 18x2 on top. You've got our Pro Stack slot lock cribbing blocks. These are 29 pounds per block. And then this has a little recess in there, and we just,
you know what I really like with these?
Those up a few feet.
With the tough grip handle option, I really like on these. It's definitely a worthy upgrade. Right. Makes handling them really easy.
Yeah, so Scott's talking about just installing a handle here, which we can do for you.
Yeah, well, I think on ours they do this same handle, but right on the side.
Okay.
And it makes it really easy to pack them around. I mean, they're pretty easy to begin with, but the tough grip handles make it real easy. So, and then normally on this setup, you have a grip pad on top, so there's no sliding, right? And then we're locked in at the bottom on the base pad. You've probably seen these. If you watch any of my videos, you've probably seen these a bunch of times, but those are not going anywhere. And what on this particular kit, what is the allowable stacking height? How high can you go with these?
So the height's, you know, it's subject to you as a qualified operator because they lock together. Now the Army Corps of Engineers, you know, they try to limit it 3 times the width.
Okay.
Is your height.
Yeah.
But these are all gonna be 5-inch height increments. So as you go, you know, 2 layers, you're at 10 inches plus that. So you're less than a foot. So we've got guys that go 2 or 3 feet high, no problem.
So I've found with 3 layers of these, so 3 layers of blocks on like a 38-meter pump, it gets the front end high enough that the hopper is basically touching the asphalt, so you can't go any higher anyhow. Yeah. So if you've got 6 blocks and the base pad for each side, that's going to get you through your absolute worst case scenario. Most of our pumps, we carry 2 full kits, which is 4 blocks, the base pad, the grip pad, and then we use a regular top pad. So, but yeah, I think with a couple of these kits and 4 of these pads, or even 8 of these base pads, that's kind of what we keep on our 38 to 40 meter size range, and it's good for most any situation. So excellent stuff. Well, that's great. I'm super excited about this. Look,
the deal official before use, man.
Did you guys just shake on a deal for Dan to get the first pad?
Yep, maybe.
Is he gonna get his? He's gonna inscribe his name in it too? I know you guys offer that service.
We haven't talked about it for this yet.
If I get one, can you put my Canadian concrete pumper in there?
Anything is negotiable. Be AJ's if you're getting it for work.
Don't get my brother going. Stop it. We'll get one side AJ's, one side CCP. How about that? But no, that's good stuff. I'm super excited about that leveling pad. For years we've wanted a solution, and it seems so simple. Why didn't you or I ever think of that?
Well, I never said we were smart.
I know, but like really, all the troubles and stress and all that shoveling we did over the years, and it was right under our noses.
I would probably feel 5 years younger if I had thought of this a long time ago.
So you'd feel like you're 51. Perfect. Ooh, got him. He's really not that old. I was just, I was being facetious. Or is that what they call it? Well, that's perfect, Kerry. So what's the actual official name of that pad?
Level right.
Level right
Level
pad.
Pad by Dica.
And if you're in BC, you can contact Wayne at
Test Right.
At Test Right. Yep. Wayne at Test Right, and it's the level right pad. Yep. It's a beautiful thing. Excellent.
Appreciate you, man.
Always good seeing you, man.
Appreciate the channel. Appreciate the love.
Appreciate the solid products. There's a lot of love going on here right now. The goat? Oh, come on, I'm blushing. A little bit? Yeah, a little bit.
He's the biggest YouTube star in the Canadian concrete pumping.
In a very small genre. And I would argue there's a Texan that's going to show up in about 10 minutes, Jeff from Muddy Feet. Okay. Oh, his channel buries mine. But, he's got more personality.
He's also in the States, bigger.
Yeah, we'll bring him by and introduce him to you. He's a bold personality. We'll try and get him hooked up on the Dica train. Right on. We literally just mentioned your name. What's going on? How you doing? I get a big hug. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, Jeff? Look at this.
I like these.
No, but
this. He hasn't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it.
I have not
Do you
seen
guys have hills in Texas?
What's that?
You got hills in Texas?
Oh yeah.
You do? Okay. Oh yeah, Hell's Hill. I know the one. Yeah, of course you have hills.
Hell's Hill.
So when you set up on a hill, we
That's your ground.
this is our mock-up of a hill right here.
Okay.
Here, go to a different spot because I'm gonna stand there.
I feel like we need a director in this operation. There's a lot of confusion going on.
So you got a slope. So you don't want your outrigger.
You're able to turn that to get to you.
Got a little level on here. You see how far out of level we are.
Yeah.
And I will note the production version is going to have a non-slip surface, right, Kerry?
That's absolutely
Yeah,
Basically
this
level.
is pre-production.
Safety texture will be standard on all level.
Now you're level.
Oh, nice.
No wedges, no shoveling, but we should always shovel when we can.
Yes.
No wedges, no shovels.
This does not replace common sense. It does not replace.
It's nice though because you can level not only four.
But you don't have the 4x6. You don't have the 4x6 and the 2x4 and a sheet of plywood.
Oh,
in
have
there
you ever
trying
tried to level on an angle where you're on two axes?
Yeah.
It's like next to impossible.
Concord has the pads that,
shift a little bit?
well, they got the ball. They roll.
Swivel feet. All the even though it puts
You're
us,
still supposed to set that down on a flat
yeah,
surface.
all the new pumps do.
but-
Yeah.
But I like those guys right there. I was looking at those yesterday when y'all were talking about the pressure and
Yeah.
stuff. So that would be,
8 of those on my pump.
those are nice.
Yeah, these are the same ones that we keep on all our rigs too.
I think Bill would like it. Would be replace those. We carry 4x6 timbers now.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do too.
So that would replace those.
It just
And
saves
they never break
trips
and they
back and
never-
forth to the pump, right? If you get the handles on the sides too, especially, it helps a lot. You carry them like suitcases. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Same as carbon.
Okay, you got to say that again, Kerry. That was too rich. What's it made out of?
So the fiber tech is FRP, fiber reinforced polymer. So it's essentially like a carbon fiber material, but it's a glass. So incredibly strong. And that's a painted on wear surface on both sides. Gives you some grit. It's a beautiful high-vis yellow, so you don't leave them behind on the job site. Just a phenomenal product. I mean, the feedback that we've gotten from Scott and users like Dan and all across the country. North
A lot of
America,
guys in our area
they
have picked
love
them
it.
up now recently too.
Well,
And
you're-
this
you
exact
guys-
setup.
You guys are a lot of the
You
reason.
guys do a lot with cranes and stuff too, so it's not just pumps.
Yeah.
No, it's these products and materials work under big cranes, under concrete pumps, trailers, scaffolding. We support all kinds of equipment and scenarios across.
I think some of the sizes we came up with for the pumps are because us just being a pain in the ass and bugging you too, right? Put handles here, move that there, and this here.
I
And
mean, listen,
it
you
was-
guys have brought a common sense and user feedback that we need, right? We can't. There's got to be a blend of the user feedback and a blend of the high-tech engineering.
Yeah, the actual reality of engineering and production for sure. But yeah, I think what we've got now with these is it's a winner. I mean, we've had great success with them.
What
So
size pump you have,
it makes safety convenient and easy.
That's right.